Hello, welcome to the Sound of Science, the place where we deconstruct unscientific bogus and silly scams. Let's go get them. Hello, you wonderful people. Thank you so much for watching. Today we're going to have a look at another video, at least part of a video of Christian apologist Kyle Butt. A while ago he made a video claiming that he had 6 proofs for the existence of a God.
When we look at the most profound question of life, does God exist? We'll find evidences that show us God is real. Let's look at 6 proofs that show God exists.
Now that video is such a mess, and it's so full of delusions that it took me an entire 14-minute video to deal with only the first one of his fake proofs. That supposed proof for the existence of a God was the universe must have a cause.
Number 1, the universe must have a cause.
That isn't even proof by definition. It's just a statement that would need evidence itself. And of course, Kyle Butt offers no such thing. All he does is stacking delusions upon misrepresentations and then calls it proof.
Well, what we hear from the scientific community that suggests to us, the cosmologists, they say, well, a singularity was something that popped into existence from nothing.
Of course, it was very easy to totally dismantle his plea, which I did in my video. I'll put the link to that video in the description below. Now, today I'm going to deal with Kyle Butt's second supposed proof of God. So there goes. I hope he has something more interesting to offer in his second proof. Take it away, Kyle.
Proof number 2. Design demands a designer.
Oh no, sweet mother of Gandalf. Please don't give me that intelligent design crap again. This has been debunked a million times. I myself made a 24-minute video totally exposing the crap out of that so-called intelligent design. It's just utter nonsense. What these Christian apologists do is they keep repeating their nonsense over and over again to every new generation of gullible believers, no matter how often their gibberish has been debunked. So that's why every day I am faced with fools who present exactly this silly argument in the comment section of my channel. Design demands a designer. How can anyone be stupid enough to believe that a phrase like that even means something? It boggles the mind.
It is a truism that everybody recognizes that this universe looks designed.
No, not everybody recognizes that this universe looks designed. And even if it would look designed, whatever that means, that would not mean that it actually is designed. Well, how do we establish if something is designed or not? Well, let me demonstrate that by using the example of a building. You see, here we have a building. And now we need to establish if this building is designed or not. I wonder how we can do that. If there only were examples of other buildings that we can certainly know of to be designed. Oh wait, every building in existence is designed. There are millions upon millions of buildings in the world, and they are all designed without any exception, and we can prove that beyond any doubt. Well, that's a pretty strong clue that this new building might be designed as well, but we better make sure. So what criteria are being used to recognize design? Well, if something is designed, we surely must be able to find some traces of the design process. Oh wait, here are the design blueprints of this building. That's strong evidence for design. Oh, it gets even better. Now we have found the actual designer of the building at work in his design office, creating the design, just what we needed. Now finally, it would be helpful if we now could find the step in between the design process and the actual building being here. The missing link, if you will. There we have the construction process, linking the design to the actual building. Great. So now we have a building, and we can link it to the design process and the creation process. On top of that, we have millions of similar examples that all show that buildings are being designed and created in kind of the same way as this new building. Great. So we've pretty decisively concluded that this building is designed and has a designer. So that is how stuff works. Now let me show you how Christian apologists try to prove design. They claim there is some God, but they don't provide any evidence that this God character exists in reality. Then they see hedgehogs and they claim God did it. That's it. That's their evidence, really. Oh, and a hedgehog is so perfect, yet they are almost blind. They are so perfect that no one could have designed it. Oh, wait, the other way around, that it could have never come into existence in a natural way. Of course, this is just a stacking of some illogical assumptions without any evidence to support it. And of course, that kind of stupid reasoning leads to hilarious consequences. Because with this level of silliness, design needs a designer. Presents now prove that Santa exists because a gift needs a giver. An egg in the garden now proves the existence of the Easter Bunny because a hidden egg needs a hider. Of course, that kind of magic reasoning brings us to the most ridiculous delusions, and the proper way to prove that something is designed is exactly the way I showed you with the building example. Demonstrate the designer, demonstrate the design process, and demonstrate the creation process. Now, please do the same thing for a hedgehog. We know that hedgehogs exist, and we know how they come into existence. They are born from the mother because their parents mated. And from what we can see, these hedgehogs do everything by themselves. Looks like a completely natural process that doesn't need any involvement of a designer. So, if you want to make a case for a design, then demonstrate the designer, the design process, and the creation process. As long as you can't show that, there is no reason whatsoever to suggest that a hedgehog is a design. Until that moment has arrived, please don't bother me with nonsense like intelligent design. Oh boy, the people I have to deal with. Intelligent design, my Kyle. But your second proof of God turns out to be embarrassing. Well, that's it for today. If you watched this video, please let me know if you agree with me or not. I am interested in your arguments. Please address them properly, so tell me why you agree or disagree with the things I've said. Please don't bother to address things that I never said. There is no point for me in defending positions I never took in the first place. Please just stick to the arguments as presented in my video. Please don't post random Bible quotes. They don't prove anything, and it's basically spam. So thanks for watching, and I will be curiously awaiting your comments. And while you are here and thinking about your response, please consider to subscribe to my channel. It would greatly help me to make more videos and spread the sound of science. Thanks.